is special. These occasions are always special, but particularly when we've been missing them for a few years. I'll look forward, and from my position, I'm very proud to be in the position to welcome the teams when they arrive on that weekend. But I'd also like to make a point of welcoming Jarlath, team managers, Charles, Brian, and others today, because this is equally important part for Shinty, and it's recognised that way. I'm not going to attempt to be as eloquent as Jarlath, Marie, Jerry about the links and the bonds between Shinty and hurling. I can't beat what they said, but all I'd say is that from my perspective, it's the same. We know it's the same roots. It's almost the same game. And the fact that two different codes can make a competitive game out of a really high-class competitive game out of two strands of the one sport convinces me that the roots are, it's the same roots we're talking about. I like to think that Jarlath and I are perhaps walking the path that our predecessors have walked over many years, and we're just continuing to strengthen the bond that has always been there, or perhaps just continuing that bond. Because thinking back over the number of presidents that I can recall who met the GAA president at the time, and the relationships have always been strong. So yeah, I'm looking forward very much to October the 25th.
Absolutely. Looking forward to October 25th. What does make it stand out as such a unique fixture, the Shinty Hurling?
I think what people see in the Shinty Hurling match is I like to think it's the best of both codes. They will see skill, they will see dexterity, they will see discipline, commitment, fitness, a really high level of fitness, and just a general coming together of sports in a competitive fashion, but where at the end of the day we're all shaking hands and friends together. I think that the spectators and Shinty supporters are also hurling supporters. There's a great deal of interest in hurling over here in Scotland. A lot of the finals are followed by our own people, so they will be delighted to see top-class hurlers appear in Inverness.
Absolutely. Now, you've obviously got a bit of personal business with the Shinty Hurling International. You've played in it, you've coached it. Can you tell us about those experiences?
Do you even want to know? Yeah, my time goes back to 1976, 77, 78, 79 was the period I played. And just for the sake of our Irish friends here, I'm just going to mention a few names that were prominent in the teams at that time. Pat Hartigan, Jimmy Barry Murphy, Joe Connolly, John Connolly, all these guys were playing. So that can just give you a measure of the quality of player that was around at that time. I thoroughly enjoyed these occasions. And I could just recount that we went to the second year, went to Cork to play in Cork. And I think the Irish coaching team had sussed us out, and they took us to Blarney Castle on the afternoon of the match. We kissed the Blarney Stool. But bear in mind, the match was about 5 o'clock. This is about 1 o'clock. After the visit to Blarney Castle, they took us into a hotel on a 3-course meal. So I think we were still asleep when they scored the first 3 goals. But that was something to remember. Yeah, enjoyed that.